Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo were rushed back to the UK to film critical missing scenes for Wicked, Part 2, out November 2025.
Why?
Act 2's plot is a mess. In the stage musical, Dorothy's Journey, a cornerstone of feminist empowerment in Frank Baum's original tale, is shockingly undermined in Act 2. After her triumphant defeat of Evillene, she's reduced to a passive, offstage voice, reacting to events with shrieks and one-liners. This transforms her into a cardboard cutout, stripping the character of agency and reducing her to a punchline. For a story rooted in Black female resilience, as highlighted in analyses of Evellene's oppressive symbolism, this erasure betrayed the musical's core themes. Fans rightly protested, demanding fixes to restore Dorothy's centrality in the narrative's climax. Fast-forward button narrative whiplash, emotional beats lost in the storm. Key emotional turning points hurtle forward with dizzying speed. The tragic demise of Elphaba's sister, a moment meant to fuel her transformation into the Wicked Witch, whizzes by in seconds, leaving audiences confused about its impact. Fiero's scarecrow transformation, his sacrifice to protect Elphaba, should be heart-wrenching. Instead, it unfolds so abruptly, a blur of magic and straw, that his new identity feels unearned. The Calida battle. This showdown with beastly antagonists lacks build-up, robbing Dorothy's leadership of its weight. These rushed sequences prevent audiences from connecting with the character's grief, love, or resolve. Person juggling tonal chaos, from political allegory to cartoon slapstick. Act 2's identity crisis is its greatest flaw. Political roots vanish. Early scenes critique power and oppression. Evellene's sweatshop anthem, "Don't Nobody Bring Me No Bad News," mirrors labor exploitation. Yet this sharp commentary dissolves into jarring camp. The Winkies become bumbling henchmen, and the Wizards' reveal leans into buffoonery. Elphaba and Glinda's fractured arc, their rift, central to the feminist change for good theme, feels abrupt. One moment they're allies at Shiz University, the next, they're enemies without a climactic confrontation. The missing Shiz scene, cut from the film, held the key to their ideological clash, making its absence a narrative wound. Moneybag the $1 million reshoot rescue, inside the scramble to save the whiz. Facing disastrous test screenings, studios spent hundreds of thousands. Industry sources hint at over $1 million to reunite Ariana Grande, Glinda, and Cynthia Erivo, Elphaba, for emergency reshoots. Their mission: film a critical Shiz University flashback that editors realized was vital for cohesion. This scene anchors the entire third act by deepening Elphaba and Glinda's bond, showing their academic rivalry and shared idealism, making their later feud tragically inevitable. Foreshadowing political themes, classroom debates about magic and power mirror Oz's corruption, framing Elphaba's rebellion as ideological, not wicked. Humanizing the villain, Elphaba's spell to change the weather, a desperate bid to save crops, becomes a noble act twisted by propaganda. Without this context, her motives read as chaotic. A source close to production confessed, "Without the Shiz scene, Elphaba's rage feels random, Glinda's betrayal seems petty, and the film's message about systemic injustice evaporates. It won't make sense." Rainbow the path forward. Can reshoots heal Oz? While costly, the reshoots signal a commitment to salvaging the musical's soul. Early leaks suggest the Shiz sequence restores Dorothy's thematic role. She witnesses Elphaba and Glinda's fracture, reinforcing her own quest for justice. Balances tone. By grounding fantasy in human conflict, it bridges political drama and whimsy. Eases narrative whiplash. Nessa Rose and Fiero's fates are threaded into Shiz's backstory, giving their later moments resonance. The Whizz's flaws weren't mere hiccups. They were seismic cracks in its foundation. Dorothy's erasure betrayed its feminist roots. Rushed arcs sabotaged emotional stakes, and tonal chaos diluted its political voice. The $1 million reshoots are an indulgence. They're triage for a story that must reconcile its heart with its spectacle. If the Shiz scene lands, it could transform a fractured tale into a cohesive triumph. If not, Even silver slippers can't save a journey without a road. The $1 million question: can Wicked Part 2 salvage Act 2's flaws? The core challenge. Act 2 of Wicked stage musical has long faced criticism for its rushed narrative, tonal whiplash, and undercut character arcs. Key moments like Nessero's death, Fiero's transformation, and Dorothy's arrival hurdle past without emotional weight, while the shift from political drama to slapstick cheapens the story's feminist themes. With reshoots now confirmed, the film team is racing to re-engineer the narrative spine of For Good, and early signs suggest revolutionary fixes. Dorothy's redemption, from cardboard cutout to catalyst. Stage flaw: reduced to offstage shrieks, Dorothy became a joke, betraying her legacy as literature's pioneering feminist heroine. Film fix: director John M. Chu deliberately filmed Dorothy, briefly seen in Part 1, to intersect with Elphaba and Glinda's clash. Trailers confirm her physical presence in the wizard's chamber, hinting at confrontations that reframe her not as a punchline, but as a political pawn caught between Glinda's propaganda and Elphaba's rebellion. The bigger win, giving Dorothy agency, even in limited scenes, restores the Wizard of Oz connection while honoring Act 2's theme. The hero depends on who tells the story. Nesseros rebirth. Disability representation redeemed. Stage flaw: Elphaba gifting Nesseros the ability to walk perpetuated harmful tropes, disability as bitterness, worth tied to walking. Film fix: actress Marissa Bode, a wheelchair user, confirmed the walking scene is scrapped. Instead, Elphaba enchants the slippers to grant magical power, not mobility. This shift preserves Nesseros' autonomy, no fixing her body. Explains her ruthless governance, power corrupts, not disability. Motivates Elphaba's rage when Dorothy takes the slippers, their weapons, not shoes. Bode's insight changes focus on the magic of the story, not a fixing moment. Glinda's guilt, the propaganda machine unmasked. Stage flaw: Glinda's complicity in spreading anti-Elphaba hysteria felt abrupt, undercutting Act 1's nuanced friendship. Film fix: Res hot scenes at Shiz University will deepen Glinda's moral unraveling. For sources, new sequences show her strategically weaponizing Elphaba's wickedness to gain political favor, wrestling with guilt as her lies spark witch hunts, directly fueling Nesseros' death via manipulated rumors. Why it matters: this bridges Act 1's popular Glinda to Act 2's compromised leader, making For Good a true reckoning. Shiz scene: secret weapon for narrative cohesion. The $1 million reshoot centers on a pivotal flashback at Shiz University, cut from the original edit but now deemed vital. This scene exposes ideological rifts. Classroom debates between Elphaba and Glinda foreshadow their feud, e.g., Glinda prioritizing stability, Elphaba demanding justice. Humanizes the Wicked label, shows Elphaba using magic to save Munchkinland crops, twisted by Morable's propaganda into weather terrorism. Connects to Nesseros. Her bitterness stems from witnessing their bond fracture, reframing her later cruelty as betrayal, not pettiness. Tonal course correction. Politics over slapstick. Act 2's jarring shift from genocide allegory to flying monkey gags undermined its gravity. Leaks confirm reshoots will minimize cartoon villains. Winkies become intimidating enforcers, not bumbling henchmen. Amplify emotional beats. Nesseros' death gets solemn weight. Fiero's transformation is a tragic sacrifice, not a rushed gag. Anchor Dorothy's arrival. Her Kansas pragmatism contrasts Oz's escalating hysteria, making her a grounding force. The verdict: a defining moment for musical adaptations. The reshoots signal unprecedented commitment to narrative integrity, not just spectacle. By elevating Dorothy, humanizing Nesseros, and weaponizing Glinda's charisma, For Good could transform Act 2's mess into a powerhouse finale. As one insider declared, "This isn't patchwork, it's open-heart surgery on the story's soul." 3 o'clock countdown to November 21st, 2025. Dorothy's justice, from joke to judge of Oz's corruption. Nesseros' power, disability narrative rewritten with dignity. Glinda's fall, The cost of goodness in a broken system. The shiz flashback, the missing hinge of the entire saga.